What is up, you awesome CistReactZ? It's CistReactZ, guys. Today we're reacting to Surviving Overnight with Haunted FNAF Animatronics Ennard. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to Wicked Makers, and comment down below. And make sure you guys do the same to me if you enjoy this reaction. So let's see how they make Ennard.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Let's see.
We're building the scariest.
These guys are crazy. They are good at what they do.
Five Nights at Freddy's sister location.
But we're taking this build a step further because we've seen your comments about how do we sleep at night with all this nightmare fuel in our house.
Yeah,
So,
how can you sleep at night with all that shit in your house?
Surviving with it overnight in our bedroom to show there's nothing to be afraid
Okay.
of.
Totally.
I actually
Okay.
think it scares
Yeah,
the
that
crap
works.
out of us because not much does these days. Let's get started.
These guys are crazy, man.
Is that the Terminator?
This is THD 3000, and he's gonna be
Okay.
like the perfect base for Ennard. But there's just like a lot of stuff we gotta get rid of first.
Which means
You can
I
almost
get to
make
destroy
the
stuff.
little Stitch Wraith character too.
Destroying. Let me tell you the plan.
With that
Ennard
base.
is basically a bunch of endoskeletons combined together and covered in like a million feet.
We're getting the
Which
FNAF lore
isn't creepy
while they're
enough,
shopping.
He's also wearing a clown mask and a party hat. THD is going to work great for the frame, but we do need to remove the sword.
It's cool to see them
arms, the
shopping.
hand, and basically anything else we don't need, like his clothes. We'll cover it in tubes to make the shape of the body, and then
Wow.
we'll figure out the head and if we can get the mask to open.
Just disassembling.
Faster than I thought, but there is a problem.
Oh, they
We're
still have
trying
the
to
little
make
Poppy
scariest
Playtime thing they
FNAF
did.
animatronic in the world, and
was an interesting
this
video.
pose is not going to work. It's very straight up and down and, you know, robotic. And my vision for Ennard is to have it kind of leaning forward like it's going to attack you. Jamie thinks there isn't enough time to change the pose, but she's not home yet. I think I can.
Uh-oh.
Since I don't have a lot of time, I thought of a new way to bend these pipes by cutting a little notch in the middle and then just bending it. It's much simpler than how I've done it before, and it seems like it's working great. I can use
That's
this
crazy
technique
that
to
he's,
give
like,
Ennard
doing
some
stuff like
ankles,
that.
knees, and hips, and now it looks much more creepy and awesome. That
I swear, I need to watch more of
right
this
now. I'm
content,
excited to show
man.
it.
Like, they're just crazy.
Look at that.
Like, they just lock me in so instantly with this. It's so interesting to see how shit is
We're
made.
supposed to be making the arms so we can have something to put the tubes on.
You're supposed to make arms with the tube.
Well, yeah, but what are they going to sit on? This is flexible. We
That's
need an
crazy.
actual rigid skeleton.
If I post it first, I was just watching Puggos and Withered Creations do something like this with Molten Freddy. So if I posted that first, go check that out. But it's kind of getting trauma because I've seen too many pipes today.
On top of,
Or tubes or whatever.
Jay felt bad, so we started working on the arms together. I think in general, characters are less interesting when they're symmetrical, which means they're the same on both sides.
Interesting.
So I think it's really cool that this has one big beefy arm and like one skinny arm.
I mean, that'll work. Bro's basically made out of
That
wires.
looks awesome.
Thanks.
Here's mine. It's very skinny.
I love it.
I made it longer, and then I bent these things to give you something to attach the tubes to, kind
Wow.
of like you did on your side.
So our next step here is to paint the body and get it ready for tubes and wires and things. But I am not.
I wish they
going
just
with
leave
the
that
stuff,
creepy
because
face on
instead
there.
We're gonna rip it off and try to make Ennard's really cool clown mask.
Oh,
Ennard's clown mask is a super important part of this build because
They're gonna make
it's
it,
the
not
thing
buy
that makes
it?
him creepy, you know? Otherwise, he's just a robot. I definitely got to make sure we get this right. Hey, I need your help. Can you make a perfect 3D model of Ennard's mask that we
I
can
don't like the
3D print?
puppet staring directly in the camera.
Basically, as soon as you possibly can. Just a couple hours later, Beardless Props
A
comes
couple
through
hours
once
later.
again with a perfect Ennard mask that's ready for printing.
Wow. I love that they
It
show
is
us
gonna
the
take a
process
couple
of
days
them
to
doing
print all these,
things.
but if we
It
want
locks me
Ennard's
in so
clown mask to
much.
come out just right, this is our best chance.
Oh, you can like see how it's gonna print
Not just
too
right,
from the
this is our
app?
best
I didn't even know that. That's
Okay.
Damn.
Problem.
That's
Ennard
cool.
doesn't have skin, though it does want skin. But I don't want to cut away all of this structure because I need it. So I'm going to instead paint it so it blends in the background of all of the tubes and wires.
thank God Ennard keeps his flesh.
What? That looks so good. It looks like metal.
Thanks,
Yeah, it's like it
I'm really
melted
happy with
over.
how the colors
Pretty
blend
nice.
together. It's like perfect.
That's amazing. So look at this. Look how weird this head is.
It's so
Look
thin.
how thin it is.
Robots don't need brains, so it's just a little microchip. So he doesn't.
Such a
But
realistic
if
looking
this is an idea
face.
for the final puzzle for our new secret website. On our last video, we made this whole website with Squarespace where there was all these puzzles and this crazy stuff.
Is
in it.
this
We
is
made
this the
another
ad?
one. Somewhere hidden in this video,
is
there's
this-
a link to a secret.
Is this?
To make our
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
take major jump.
Hang on. Before I say it, because I always feel bad about skipping content creators that I react to as sponsorships. Please make sure you guys go in the description below if what they are talking about interests you with Squarespace. Anyway, let's get right into it.
Look at this. It's huge. No wonder it took so long. Ennard's mask is white though, so we have to go paint this.
I should probably start saying I'm not sponsored by Squarespace either to say that. I don't know if I have to legally say that too.
It has like this porcelain or plastic, really smooth mask, and this is bumpy.
Even if I printed it with the tiniest layer lines possible, it's never going to be perfectly smooth. You're never going to hide them completely unless we fill the layer lines, sand it down, prime it, sand it, prime it.
Oh my
sand it,
God.
the whole thing.
Okay, let's do it.
All that just to have like a smooth face. Okay. And that all probably took like half a day to do. Dang, they really locked in and gave it like a glossy look too. God.
And new mask. Look at this.
This is the old mask. This looks so much better.
It's like, it's a lot more work, obviously, but you know what?
Oh, they didn't even
For
finish the
work,
other
you get
ones.
the
Oh
results.
God.
Ennard is covered in layers and layers of tubes, so I bought 100 feet of this electrical conduit, another 100
Christ.
feet, another 100 feet,
Oh God.
another 100 feet, and finally another 100 feet.
They
500
gotta
feet
be
of
like the
conduit.
craziest customers that warehouse store has ever had. Like they always just go in asking for very specific stuff, and I know they just give them looks
That's
over the counter like,
almost
okay.
1.5 football fields long of this stuff.
I need to use all these tubes in a lot of different ways to create all the parts of Ennard's body. Unlike the other endoskeletons, Ennard has a more human-like structure with hips and a ribcage. It reminds me of art from H.R. Geiger. He's the one who designed the xenomorph from Alien.
Oh.
It's like a fusion
I'm getting a
of
history
biology
lesson.
and technology. So I'm just gonna go one body part at a time and figure it out.
I didn't even know that's who made the xenomorph.
This was easy. I was gluing on top of a structure that exists. There is no structure here.
Can you just sort of like use the tubes or whatever?
just use the tubes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's just a saying that they both have. Use the tubes.
So you know how you said not to mess with the buttons and things back here?
Yeah? What happened?
I put hot glue in the power jack.
Damn.
What?
To be fair, it's really dark back here.
Yeah,
It'll
damn.
peel out,
GG's.
it's fine.
Okay.
That'll buff right
Got
out.
off to a great start on this, so it was time for me to start working on the face.
It's kind of creepy
Funny
seeing the
thing,
hot
crack
glue
open
like
his head and see what's
fall off of it. Dude,
Working on the face.
like there are a lot of things in the background that are looking at me, but like, what in the hell is that? What is this? What is that? That's not Sonic.exe. I don't know what is that. That's not Ugly Sonic. That's not Sonic.exe. But that's Sonic, and I don't know why it looks like that. Please inform me because I am lost as to why the hell Sonic looks like that. And also like, why is he holding poor Tails back there? Like that thing is so ugly. It's got Bendy and Foxy scared back there. That shit's crazy.
time to crack open his head and see what's inside.
Like, is that a Wicked
Alright,
Makers
there's a lot of stuff in
original?
here I can
Like,
use
what the
to make
fuck is
Ennard,
that?
like the servos for the head and the eye, but I definitely don't need this weird skin
Huh.
mask thing. So we'll
Thought he was just gonna fucking rip it off.
Oh, I don't know. You know, sometimes I just don't feel comfortable in my own skin.
Oh God.
That's
You know?
very disturbing.
They're gonna
One
keep
of the
that
problems
mask
I'm
for
running
later
into
too.
is the
They're gonna go
eyes
scare
are not
people
in the
with
right
it.
spot. This mask is so much bigger than this head that it doesn't work. So I have to move things a little bit.
Move
I'm gonna try
things.
something different with the legs.
I'm scared of
Going
him.
One tube at a time is
I'm
taking
officially scared of that, man.
forever. So to be more efficient, I'm gonna put them on as a big bundle with zip ties. I need more hands.
I would
Yeah,
help
zip
you, but
ties
I'm
and
extremely
tubes. I've
busy.
seen too many of these today on Puggos'
Try
channel,
one
man.
now. This way I can also shape the tubes to look like muscles.
Craziest part is Puggos and Withered, they look like they needed two hands. She did all that with her
This
mouth.
leg though has this really structured
These two people
spiral
are
on it,
crazy
and
locked
this
in
blue
with what
stuff,
they do.
Way too floppy. So I'm gonna try and put some armature wire inside it and hope that looks good.
That looks like it's going well.
No, it's not going well. It's a spiral. It should be easy, but the wire does not want to cooperate with me. this did not work. So
Damn.
and I found some pipe insulation and made a
You probably
spiral
can't return that
going
either.
on. We're gonna call
I'm
that
getting
done.
refunds.
Ennard's mask is way too big for this face, but I still want to try to use a bunch of these servos, but just kind of move them around to the right spots. The moving mouth and the rotating eye are the things that I'm trying to keep because
Ripped out
Ennard
its
actually
tongue.
has both of those. It also means we can cut away basically everything we don't need so we can save space and weight.
Okay, jaw, right? Here's the mask from Ennard, and see?
Okay,
Nice.
I
that's
think that should
cool.
work. Let me plug it
You
in.
like cutting things up to make more space. Surprised the thing can still talk.
Jaws don't move like that.
It goes too far. That's it. It's okay. I'll fix it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's moving just fine. It's just moving
He's too calm.
far.
I'll be mad.
Wait, I have an idea.
I added some springs. See
Springs.
those? Let's try it.
Wow. He really solved that problem.
See? Springs. When in doubt, springs.
The bundling thing I did on the legs worked great. So I'm trying the same thing on the arm. So many tubes,
My
but
God.
I think that the body is finally done.
That's
We still have
wow.
a lot of finishing work to do on this, but the plan is tomorrow night we're going to set it up in our bedroom, and then we're going to set up a time-lapse camera and see what happens. Like, honestly, the
Okay.
scariest part for me is having a camera on us.
Why are we just gonna-
Like, what if I drool or snore or something?
Why are we signing up to do this, guys? What's why we just wanted to watch us sleep? That's gonna be his new sleeping mask
If we want to get this done by tomorrow night for our haunted sleepover, we got a lot of work to do.
for our haunted
This is a huge
sleepover.
eyeball I modeled for Ennard. We 3D printed it, and then on the back, I soldered in the blue LEDs from THD 3000's original sword arm. I changed up the eye mech to make it fit, and then if we stuff the old eyeball inside the big one, it all kind of works the same way. Jamie did an amazing paint job on the eyeball and then covered it with a clear Christmas ornament to make it shiny.
So that's how they do that.
Look at this. Every project has a stage where everything just looks real weird because you're kind of in between, but this is so disturbing. I mean, look at this. This is a servo that we put on so that the mask can open and close. These are gonna hold the mask, but we still have to like cover it in tubes and do all
Dude,
kinds
why
of
does the
stuff.
Sonic have a hat on
Ooh,
now?
I
Like,
heard we made
oh my
a few
god.
more. Ennard has eyeballs all over its body from all of the animatronics it's made from.
I think they're changing it throughout the video
souls
too.
From all the different animatronics live in the eyeballs.
Yes, Ennard is definitely 100% haunted.
Now that all the mechanical stuff in the face is ready, I can finally do, you guessed it, gluing on more tubes.
Oh god.
Fun. Everything's
Ah,
fine.
hell nah.
I never want to use wireless.
Why did it
again.
move?
No more. It's done. Okay, it's not done. Believe it or
Oh
not,
my
I actually have
God.
to buy more tubes just to finish the face and cover
That
the
gluing
eyes.
job must have been
So
annoying.
it's really nice to be able to move on to the teeth, which were made from fake fingernails that we painted. Oh, wait, never mind.
Fake fingernails?
More tubes in the teeth. Done with tubes, so I took a break and made Ennard's adorable little party hat.
I think Jamie's starting
10
to
out of 10.
lose her marbles a little bit from all these tubes, so she's taking the day off to go get a haircut. We've got at least a whole nother day of building, I would say. And
Tubes
it's
would
turning out
probably
to be
drive me insane,
probably
too.
The most complicated character we've ever made. There's just like so many details everywhere.
I love how they probably like finished that Poppy video a long time ago and they just have Dog Day in their garage just chained up. Like the Wicked Makers canonically have Dog Day chained up somewhere. The paint jobs have always got to be fun though for these. Like if I ever collab with Wicked Makers or Puggos or like did I say Wither
This is a
Creations already?
servo controller made by
I would be
Tango, and I'm gonna
signing up
use
to
it
do the
program
paint
a
jobs
little
for
servo
these
to
because I
open
couldn't
and
do
close
anything
the
else.
mask. This little piece of linkage connects the servo to the mask, and when the servo rotates, it pulls the mask open and closed. I can also program this to trigger at the same time as the main animatronic so that everything happens at the same time.
Now that the
Nah,
mask works,
like
just
low
upload-
key, I swear, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, I really love how they show you how they do stuff or like how they talk about it. Like, they've got to be like my favorite like workshop type of art creators.
Final details to add.
The nose. That's actually insane.
I love it.
It's
so
incredible.
much. Yes.
And it is definitely the tallest animatronic we've ever made, too.
7.2
Are
feet.
you done though?
No,
Are you sure?
it's not done.
What? This.
How tall is Ennard
We're not gonna
canonically,
do it.
though? Is he actually 7 feet?
Now it's done.
Like a foot under him.
Yes.
Okay.
When we picked Ennard, we actually thought it would be easier to build because it's just a bunch of tubes. But just because something looks simple doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Now that the build's done,
Oh,
it's time for the challenge.
I would be crying if I had to make Ennard for a project.
We've been prepared.
Like, all those damn tubes would not sound easy to me.
Experience with haunted stuff.
Ghost hunting box.
Borrowed some ghost hunting gear.
What those the people they had on the
We got
Poppy
night
video?
vision cameras. We got this thing. I don't even know what this is. What is this one? EMF reader.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I use those all the time
We have
in
EMFs.
Phasmophobia.
Oh.
Now see, that's crazy. That's crazy in my opinion.
It does. Oh.
Y'all need to go douse that in
Go near the
fire
eye,
and burn it.
it works.
Okay. But okay, maybe it's just electricity though.
No.
It reads what?
It's not plugged in. Look.
See, that shit's
Cable
crazy.
right here.
Okay.
Y'all need to go douse that in holy water, then
ready
go
to spend the
throw
night
that
with
in the
this thing
lake
or
or
what?
something. I don't know.
Okay, we have to get it into our room somehow. How do you move this?
Somehow, I don't know. I'll take a leg and a spine, and you take the other leg.
I'll take a leg and a spine.
So big.
Okay. Yay! Why
Like their
is it on
house
my
looks
side?
so big too.
it's only
If they
place
got like a
it's
huge
for.
bedroom like
Give me
this,
that camera. I want to show you what it looks
like just
from
imagine what they
right
could be
here.
putting inside of their house just to
This
scare
is
people
what
who come
I did
over.
tonight.
Like there's too many shadows for them to put shit like this in there.
Already? What are you doing? This camera is so cool.
Can you see me?
Yes.
I can't see anything. It's pitch black in here. Can you see any ghosts?
It's like I'm watching a paranormal activity video.
No.
Okay, so the plan is we're going to let these cameras run all night, and we're going to see if Ennard is haunted.
Oh, can I see myself in the mirror?
Imagine Ennard doesn't move, but you hear all kinds of like banging outside of the
We should have,
room.
like a ghost hunting show.
Like they actually do have a ghost in their house.
Let's do this. Okay, we will check.
They're gonna
it
be hiding
tomorrow
behind
and
Ennard in a
let
minute.
you know how it went.
That shit's creepy.
Why didn't you trust me?
They should have just make like a loud ass noise every once in a while. Bro is not sleeping right now. Like she's just over there smiling, bro. She is not sleeping. Huh? I just had to remember it couldn't move by itself. They probably just moved it. Imagine they actually made a whole full moving one that actually walks around their house at night, though. I would have dropkicked the hell out of that. He's too calm. He's too calm. No rest for the wicked. My God, they're locking it up with Dog Day.
Let's never speak of that again.
Technically, we survived, so we won the challenge. Until next time, stay wicked.
That's actually wild. No, that's fucking crazy. No, they are the goats. They are the makers of stuff, man. They're crazy. If you guys want to see more wicked makers on the channel, make sure you guys hit the like button, comment down below, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.